Right now, why authorities in Buffalo, New York believe the suspected supermarket shooter planned to continue his rampage.
Also, the trial for a suspect in a double murder in the UW Arboretum gets underway in Dane County Court.
And we're following new developments in the baby formula shortage, why new supplies might be on their way soon. You're watching News 3 now at 5. There are new details about the deadly mass shooting over the weekend at a supermarket in western New York that left 10 people dead and 3 others injured.
Buffalo Police Commissioner says the white gunman accused of a racist rampage at a supermarket planned to keep killing people if he was able to escape the scene. Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia spoke to CNN today while authorities investigated the massacre of 10 black shoppers and workers as a potential federal hate crime or an act of domestic terrorism. The commissioner says the gunman even talked about shooting up another store. New York State officials say 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, who lived hundreds of miles away, had threatened a shooting at his high school last year.
The individual was brought in for a mental health evaluation. He was evaluated and then he was released.
President Biden is expected to travel to Buffalo tomorrow to grieve with the community. The shootings in Milwaukee Friday after the Bucs game, which left 21 people injured, sent shockwaves through Milwaukee and even made national headlines.
And those ripples spilled out into politics, with candidates for governor weighing in as well. But how important of an issue is this for people outside of Milwaukee and all across the state? Our political reporter Will Keneally looks into that question. Will?
That's right. So crime is one of those few issues that can be literally life or death for those involved. But it can also be a powerful topic through which candidates can make their case. Because it's an election year, Friday's shooting after the Bucs game quickly became a political issue.
People are less safe because of these woke liberal policies you see coming out of the revolving door of the county courthouse here in Milwaukee County. That all ends when I am governor.
Candidates like Rebecca Clayfish and Tim Michels, both Republicans running for governor, bumped crime as an issue to speak to voters, even though just half of voters in the latest Marquette poll say they are even somewhat concerned about the issue.
It's not as salient an issue as inflation and public education, for example.
So why push the issue? Marquette's Dr. Charles Franklin says part of it could mirror a soft-on-crime message Republicans are nationally pushing for, but it's also personally beneficial.
But from a political point of view, the emotions that go with those horrendous crimes are a ready-made method for playing up an issue and gripping people with a visceral reaction.
So less that voters care about the issue, but that candidates can distinguish themselves as the one person who can fix this visceral issue.
And so I think parties and campaigns try to manipulate issues generally and the crime issues specifically to their own advantage and to make the points that they want to make about this issue.
So the other point is who this issue affects. The Marquette poll shows voters living in the city of Milwaukee, a bluer area, care more about the issue of crime than the Milwaukee suburbs, a traditionally redder area. So this can really mean that candidates are defining themselves on the issue rather than appealing to their base itself.
Will, thank you. Health officials in Madison are announcing more than $1 million in funding to fight violence in this community. Public Health Madison Dane County says that funding will go to organizations that engage with children and families, foster strong neighborhoods, and help those affected by violence. The funding is paid for by the American Rescue Plan Act and will be given out over the next 2 years.
Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast for the week. Meteorologist Dana Fulton is out on the refreshing weather patio today. Hi, Dana.
Hey, it's really nice to be out on the patio today. It feels wonderful. It's not too bright for us. We've had a few clouds popping up. In fact, as we look over Madison, we still have that blue sky, but again, just a partly sunny sky for us coming through this evening. Temperature-wise, in the mid-70s. So we are just a little bit above average, but I think we'll take 75 over those low 90s that we saw just a few days ago. It's a little breezy. Wind speeds have been about 10 to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. 75 for Janesville as well, but 73 in the Dells and towards Camp Douglas. Some cooler air shifting in. In fact, a cold front passing through will drop our temperatures as we look ahead to tomorrow. Along with the cooler air, it's also drier. Our humidity is pulled back. In fact, our relative humidity right around 20% for most of southern Wisconsin. Our Doppler track is nice and quiet even with those isolated clouds for us. really throughout the state. We're experiencing a dry start to the work week. As we look ahead to the next 48 hours, notice we have our temperature trend cooling overnight, warming in the afternoon, cooling again. But towards the end of that, as we start to get into Wednesday, our dew points start to go up. That lines up with our next chance for more rain to build into the area. We'll have more moisture building in. It'll feel a little more humid outside. It's going to be a little soggier also for the middle of the week. But we'll take a closer look at the timing for those shower chances in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. The trial for 20-year-old Kari Sanford, who is accused of murdering his girlfriend's mother and father in the UW Arboretum back in 2020. That trial underway this morning with jury selection. Judge Ellen Burrs, who's overseeing the case, has banned all audio and video recording of this trial, meaning we can only show you still photos from inside the courtroom. Sanford has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide as party to a crime in the deaths of Dr. Beth Potter and her husband, Robin Kari. Prosecutors allege Sanford and another man, Elijah LaRue, kidnapped the couple from their home before driving them to the Arboretum and shooting them. Opening statements are expected tomorrow morning.
Madison police say they have arrested a 22-year-old for attempted homicide after a shooting on the east side earlier this month. Cameron Barber Smith was arrested on attempted first-degree intentional homicide charges last week in connection with a shooting on Nakusa Trail on May 5th. Police say Barber Smith allegedly approached a home on Nakusa Trail and shot a man who was standing on a balcony. Multiple bullets also went into the apartment where 3 other people and a baby were inside. The victim was shot multiple times but was alert and conscious when he was taken to the hospital. Barber Smith will be in court for a preliminary hearing later this month.
News breaking in the past half hour. A baby formula manufacturing plant, which has been closed for months now, will soon be back up and running. Abbott has reached an agreement with the FDA to reopen its baby formula manufacturing plant in Michigan. Abbott, which makes about 40% of the baby formula sold in the U.S., shut down the plant in February after concerns over the safety of their product.
FDA didn't exert all the oversight that they could have of that facility. There were known problems with that facility going back many years. There were findings on previous inspections.
Congress is preparing to vote this week on a pair of bills to increase supply, including one to allow the U.S. to import formula from abroad. The other would make it easier for low-income families in the WIC program to buy formula.
As with any situations dealing with consumer shortages, you should be alert for scammers trying to take advantage of the situation. The Better Business Bureau says scammers will put up a fake website and get your money and personal information and then never send the product. Here are the main warning signs. Look for an HTTPS in the website addresses. The S is for secure. Scammers are notorious for changing letters in website names. Check the contact information, Google the actual address to see if it really exists. It's very easy to miss the red flags.
They're looking for you to make a quick decision that, oh, great, it's in stock. Or, somebody messaged me claiming that they have it in stock. You really need to do your homework. We understand that the need is there, but scammers are also taking advantage of that need. Don't be so quick to click.
It's good advice. People with severe disabilities in Wisconsin are facing a worsening crisis. Some of them can't get dental care.
Years-long wait lists have gotten worse in recent years for people who need to be sedated for basic dental care needs. Investigative reporter Naomi Coles joins us to explain. Naomi?
A young man in Iowa County has not been able to get dental care for the last 3 years. His mom has spent months contacting dentists across Dane and Milwaukee counties, and everywhere. Wait lists are years long. Experts say he is one of possibly hundreds in the state facing a similar issue. That's because very, very few dentists provide the specialized care they need. For Trent, with crowns falling out and multiple cavities growing, it's been an emergency now for months.
His face was white, he didn't respond, he didn't eat, and he kept pointing to his tooth. And I could see that a side of his face was swollen.
This is truly a crisis. This is not just a South Central Wisconsin problem. This is a statewide issue.
Dr. Patrick Teep practices in Verona, and he also represents the Wisconsin Dental Association to the legislature. He says it has grown into a crisis ever since Wisconsin's only dental residency program, located in Madison, closed down several years ago. Trent has a possible reprieve in sight. His mother told me after our interview that a cancellation meant he was able to get inside a wait list for this July. But for many others, the crisis is only growing. The full story and why it's an issue now, that's tonight at 6 o'clock.
We will see you at 6, Naomi. Thank you. UW-Madison Madison officially has a new chancellor. Dr. Jennifer Mnookin was named the university's 30th chancellor this morning. She comes to Madison from UCLA, where she served as the dean of the law school. The UW System Board of Regents voted unanimously to approve her to replace outgoing Chancellor Rebecca Blank, who is leaving for Northwestern University at the end of the month. That selection did not sit well with Republican Assembly Leader Robin Vos, who says he is disappointed with what he calls the region's blatant partisan selection. In a statement, he says, in doing a simple search, you quickly find she wholeheartedly supports critical race theory being taught on campus, is in favor of widespread vaccine mandates, and also met with Hunter Biden in 2019 to entertain a proposal that he join the UCLA faculty to teach drug policy.
The stadium at Middleton High School is getting some major improvements thanks to a huge donation from an alumni family. A groundbreaking and shovel ceremony marked the beginning of changes at Otto Breitenbach Stadium, changes that have a price tag between $8 and $12 million, but nearly $7 million of those dollars came from that alumni family.
Such an incredibly powerful existence to truly change what is normally a heartbeat or one of the heartbeats of a community, and to have an impact on one's own hometown is truly one of the most rewarding things one can experience.
The stadium improvements will include a new enlarged concession area, dedicated coaches and trainer rooms, a new locker and team rooms next to the field.
There's big news for Packer fans today. Reports say the Green and Gold have re-signed cornerback Jair Alexander to a 4-year, $84 million contract extension. That now makes him the highest paid defensive back in the league. Included in this deal is a $30 million signing bonus, which also sets a record for that position.
Coming up next, Russian President Vladimir Putin says he's not overly concerned about Finland and Sweden joining NATO.
That as the Senate prepares to okay a $33 billion aid package for Ukraine. And then coming up tonight at 6, we hear from Milwaukee Bucks players reacting to the shootings in that city after their Game 6 on Friday.
And stocks ended mixed on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials added almost 27 points, closing at 32,223. The Nasdaq off 142. The S&P 500 down nearly 16. We'll be right back.
It's time to march into Green Tag savings. Get your John Deere S200 series with 4.9% for 60 months, or John Deere X3s, 5s, and 7s with 1.9% for 48 months.
Power up with Sloan's.
How will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
Things in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah! Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Like an eagle protects his head.
We all need a rock we can rely on. To be strong. To overcome anything. To be unstoppable. That's why millions rely on the strength and financial guidance of Prudential to achieve their dreams. Who's your rock?
Nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something.
Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing and a little Hellmann's.
Ready to style in just one step? Introducing new Tresemme One-Step Stylers. 5 professional benefits, 1 simple step. Totally effortless. Styling has never been easier. Tresemme. Do it with style.
It's time to march into Green Tag Savings. Get your John Deere Z300 or 500 series with 4.9% for 60 months, or John Deere Z700 0.9% for 36 months.
Power up with Sloan's.
How will you mow? Find out today at Sloan's.
Dental patients needing special treatment are struggling trying to find a dentist to take them in. We're looking for answers. Also, rain gardens. What are they and why the city of Madison is encouraging people to add them to their yards? That's coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them. The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The U.S. Senate is gearing up to vote on a nearly $40 billion bill for Ukraine military and humanitarian aid this week.
It comes as one of Russia's closest neighbors, Finland, officially launched its bid to join NATO, with Sweden also announcing its intent to follow. The Senate is expected to take a procedural vote today to begin consideration of the nearly $40 billion Ukraine aid package. A final vote could come Wednesday. The House passed the measure overwhelmingly last week, but Kentucky GOP Senator Rand Paul blocked the Senate's attempt to follow suit, calling for more oversight. After a visit to Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, over the weekend, top Senate Republicans met with the leaders of Sweden, then Finland, expressing support to both countries as they seek to join NATO.
There's never been a more successful military alliance than NATO. Finland brings a lot to the alliance.
Russian President Putin said Finland and Sweden joining NATO poses, quote, no immediate threat, though he added an expansion of military equipment to the region would prompt a response. And McDonald's has announced it'll sell all of its restaurants in Russia after operating there now for more than 30 years. It's one of the largest companies to pull out since the invasion started back in February.
Outrage is growing over the attack on the funeral procession of a Palestinian-American journalist. It happened last Friday as Israeli police attacked the pallbearers carrying the coffin of Shireen Abu Akleh, beating them with clubs. Authorities say they were provoked, but Jerusalem's top Catholic leader isn't buying it.
Israel's police invasion and disproportionate use of force is a severe violation of international norms and regulations.
The Al Jazeera journalist was wearing that vest when eyewitnesses say an Israeli soldier shot the Palestinian-American last Wednesday. Israel says it is investigating the killing, but are not claiming responsibility. In a rare and unanimous statement, the UN Security Council condemned Shireen's killing. The State Department and many U.S. lawmakers are calling for a thorough and objective investigation.
A reminder, if you're out on the eastbound Beltline, you can't get off at the Todd Drive exit. This will be the case for the next month or so. Drivers are asked to use different routes during that closure, which started last night. Crews will be reconstructing part of the ramp there. It's part of the Flex Lane project.
It was a beautiful day today. Let's see if it will continue this week. Dana's here with this week's forecast, but first you have some new friends.
I did get to meet some new friends today. I had the opportunity to hop on up to Baraboo and hang out at St. Joseph Catholic School and talk with the fifth graders about forecasting and what it's like to be a meteorologist. And the great thing about fifth grade, there are a lot of wonderful questions. They're still brewing around and learning things. We had a wonderful time. Some of those questions really keep me on my toes too. If you're ever interested in setting up a weather talk with one of the meteorologists, you can always send an email. Facebook and Twitter are great ways to keep track of us. They helped me build the forecast earlier, so if there are any hiccups, you can send your messages to Baraboo. As we look at our area, things have stayed pretty quiet for us today. Turned out to be a really nice afternoon. Awful on the East Coast, though. Severe thunderstorm watches in effect right now. A cold front pushing in some stronger thunderstorms throughout the New England area. We have a quick little cold front swinging through that'll help cool things down as we look ahead to tomorrow. It's also kept things a little breezy outside for us this afternoon. Our next system just off to the west. This low is going to swing across the plains, get a little more steam with it, slicing down south of us, but we're still going to see that moisture wrapping in and bring us some rain as we get into the middle of the week. Right now it's a bit breezy outside, but it's nice and sunny, a pretty pleasant evening. Overnight, skies should stay mostly clear. It'll be pleasant pleasantly cool to start off our Tuesday, with temperatures dropping down close to 50 for our overnight lows. Tomorrow afternoon, plan on high temperatures climbing up near 70 for us. In the afternoon, there will be a slight chance for showers as that low approaches, mainly west of Dane County, though the better opportunity for rain will really build in overnight. We'll have scattered showers overnight into Wednesday morning. We'll continue to see those showers during your Wednesday morning commute before things clear off to the east. And then we are left with a drying sky for us Wednesday afternoon. Some clearing is possible, though most of this clearing will happen Wednesday night into Thursday. High temperatures tomorrow will be close to 70 in the upper 60s, so fairly seasonable outside. We'll have some sun early in the day, but the cloud coverage builds in through the afternoon, along with that rain chance, mainly west of Dane County. Wind speeds about 5 to 10, so certainly not as windy as today. Our 6 to 10 day outlook does bring a bit of a cooler trend. Likely we'll be seeing below average temperatures as we look towards the end of our 10-day forecast. That does line up with our temperature profile once we get towards the middle of next week. Mid to upper 60s for the next few days, so it is a little cooler outside, especially compared to where we were at a few days ago. There's a slight chance for showers tomorrow, mainly west of Dane County. Wednesday, that rain chance will be early in the day. We might see some sunshine in the afternoon, though we'll likely hold on to cloud coverage for most of the day. Thursday, we're back to the upper 70s with sunshine, a chance for showers at night, and another round of rain and thunderstorms will build in for us on Friday. The weekend looks dry and pleasant with highs in the low 60s. So this is that cooling trend kicking us off heading into the next week. Temperatures stay below average for afternoon highs and for those overnight lows, with scattered showers building back in for us carrying through the middle of the week, and at that point moving towards the end of May. As far as traffic is concerned right now, eastbound along the Beltline, we are seeing a few slowdown spots. No accidents popping up in Dane County, which is always a good thing. Westbound, though, looks fairly smooth. Western Dane County and heading up towards Prairie du Sac into Sauk County also looks good for us. Downtown Madison, the usual slow and goes, but we're seeing pretty good smooth traffic heading along University Avenue out towards Middleton. As far as Rock County, downtown Janesville looks good. A few construction spots still. North and southbound along 39 and 90, though. A lot of green for us this evening. That's good news. I think folks definitely don't need the windshield wiper blades for the drive home, but probably using the shades. It's so sunny outside this evening. 25 minutes to get from the Beltline to Janesville, 17 from Middleton to Sauk City. We're also at 17 minutes to get from downtown to Sun Prairie for us on this Monday evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Dana, thank you. The best-selling vehicle in the United States is a Ford pickup. Well, now the F-150 is available all electric. A test drive when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio Enclosures.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Year 4 begins. It's a time of change and a chance for glory as Harry is tested to his limits in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in concert. Be enchanted as a live symphony orchestra performs Patrick Doyle's unforgettable score with the full movie on the big screen. Don't miss this magical live concert event, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in concert.
Violent and destructive riots in Kenosha, the Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy, record-high homicides in Milwaukee, From defunding our police to releasing violent felons with low or no bail, liberal Democrats have created the worst crime wave in decades. Senator Ron Johnson is standing with our brave law enforcement officers to keep Wisconsin families safe, and he wants to keep violent criminals behind bars where they belong.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
As summer approaches, is your house ready? Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. Call now before our busy summer season and get a $500 early bird discount.
USA Insulation.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio Enclosures.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Gas prices have been on the rise, and that's fueling an interest in electric vehicles, including the newest Ford F-150.
The country's best-selling vehicle for 45 years is now gas-free. Chris Van Cleve reports.
At 580 horsepower, 0 to 60 in a little over 4 seconds, up to 320 miles on a single charge, and starting at 40 grand, Ford hopes this is what Lightning Striking looks like. The all-electric F-150 Lightning.
I think it brings electric vehicles to the masses.
Jace Kraft is among the roughly 200,000 to reserve one.
The performance aspect, it's so quick.
The electric F-150 is, in fact, a rolling generator designed to power a job site, a tailgate party, even an entire home for 3 days in the event of a power failure.
It's the best-selling vehicle in the U.S. and has been for decades now, so Ford cannot mess this up.
As gas prices climbed this year, online searches for EVs surged, up 60% year to date. 55% of gas-powered car owners say they are considering going electric, and nearly 160,000 did in the first quarter of 2022. EVs now account for about 4.6% of all registered vehicles nationwide. The F-Series truck has been the best-selling vehicle in the U.S. since 1977, and through the years has embodied Americans' love of big gas-guzzling trucks. Taking the F-150 electric was meant to send a message.
I think driving this vehicle really makes believers. It changes hearts and minds in terms of what this product can do, and it's just as tough as all of our F-Series.
What's not the same, the Lightning comes with a frunk, or front trunk, that can hold up to 400 pounds, has enough outlets to charge tools, or host an all-electric front gate party. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, San Antonio.
So we know what you're thinking. What does it cost? The price of the F-150 Lightning starts at $40,000. Now, depending on all the options, could reach $95,000.
A final check of your First Warn forecast when we return.
Vitense Golfland offers 2 golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play great golf courses with unmatched viewing clarity. Play different sports such as football and soccer. Have fun with Zombie Ball. Vitense Golfland provides simulator fun for everyone.
Complete your bathroom update with 11% off everything at Menards. Max has more than 1,000 shower doors, bathtubs, and shower kits to add luxury to your life. Save 11% on Max products. Complement your new tub or shower with a new vanity from Magic Woods Elements. The Stratton vanity offers on-trend gray finish with soft closed doors and drawers. Magic Woods Elements vanities are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When 140-mile-per-hour winds come out of nowhere and try to wipe you off the map. When you look up and see sky where your roof used to be. When the power is out and stays out for 7 or 8 or 10 days. When the phone lines are down and the cell phones have all gone dead. You find out who your friends are. Because the worst brings out our best.
Nicorette knows quitting smoking is freaking hard. You get advice like, just stop. Go for a run. Go for 10 runs. Run a marathon. Instead, start small with Nicorette, which can lead to something big. Start stopping with Nicorette.
How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
I just scratch my head over these career politicians. They get in there and they just never want to leave. I'm going to give this my all for 4 years, work very hard. I'm going to do it for the greater good of all the people of Wisconsin, not the special interests. I think the lobbyists are not going to like me at all. They're going to be very frustrated. I'm not beholden to them. Didn't take any money from them, won't take any money from them. I'm going to do what's right for all the people of Wisconsin.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Are your credit card payments $500 or $600 or more on top of your vehicle payments? Chapter 7 and 13 plans start at only $275 a month. Consolidate with Chapter 13 or eliminate your debt under Chapter 7 and get your payments under control. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. At Geraci Law, we consolidate or eliminate on your phone, from your home, or old school in person. Hit the debt-free button. Click or call now.
Vitense Golfland offers an outdoor golf range practice and entertainment experience for all ages. Golf suites with 36 covered and heated tee areas are equipped with free top tracer. Grill and bar items are served directly to your golf suite. Enjoy sweet fun at Vitense Golfland.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. Terror at a grocery store. We're here in Buffalo after one of the worst racially motivated mass shootings in recent U.S. history. The incredible stories of survival from inside the supermarket and the new details as we learn the suspect planned to continue his rampage. Also tonight, our exclusive interview with the president of one of the largest baby formula companies in the U.S. What he says his company is now doing to help ease the nationwide shortage. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Now let's go to Dana. Final check of the forecast.
It's really nice outside this evening. If you can grill out, I think it'd be a great idea. Tomorrow, we're looking at a little more cloud coverage building in the afternoon. It'll be a little cooler also. High temperatures in the upper 60s with a slight chance for a shower west of Dane County in the late afternoon and evening. A better opportunity Tuesday night heading into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon will still be in the mid 60s with warmer temperatures on Thursday and more sunshine on Thursday. A chance for rain Thursday night into Friday. And right now the weekend looks cooler but dry and sunny for Saturday and Sunday. Now next week we'll continue on with that cooler trend. High temperatures in the 60s. A little more rain expected to build back in.
Back to normal.
Yes, a little more May-like.
Thanks, Dana. CBS Evening News is next. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.